Okay. It's cold enough in here to see our breath, but it's not actually that cold. Early enough in the morning here. Let's see if we can repair these worn work pants. %79%. We'll do it one more time. We failed. Okay, so how are these stat-wise now? They look like they are as good as the cargo pants. They are heavier. They're twice the weight. But they block more wind. They block more water. They're significantly more armor. And while they do subtract a little bit more from our maximum sprint, I think it's worth it. Outer layer. Wear. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling good about this. Let's go ahead and we're going to harvest these. Actually, I'm curious. Yeah, I kept the thing. I think I would... We have so much cloth that I think I would rather put the pants in the drawer than get one piece of cloth. And the same is true for the sweater. Honestly, I expect never to see them again. We've probably lost 2 pieces of cloth, but we can rip up every set of curtains we come across. There's extra boots in here. We could almost put together an entire extra... an entire extra wardrobe just for being in here. Rifle rounds are fine. I think we'll have a little drink. And then we're going to go out there and get started on the dam. We don't have a whole lot of extra carry weight, so I just want to make sure that we have something. We've got to be real careful. We may need to look at actually putting the cargo pants back on, despite how good these are, just because it's really going to mess up our weight eventually. But for this morning, we're going to wake up, we're going to have a nice cup of coffee. Sadly, it's cold. We're not going to get a warmth bonus out of it, but it will give us some extra energy. We're going to... we're going to eat the sardines. Please don't make me sick. Thank you for not making me sick. And then we'll have the water. Yeah, good. I left a beverage here. Okay, we're fine. We're down to 27 kilograms. At some point in time, I think we will have our... we'll get a thing where we have a bonus again. We had that well-fed bonus last time. And I don't know how to get it again, but we're just going to stay with food and water, and we're hopefully going to call it good. I don't know what it's like out there, so... we're going to try the rifle. We've got to get good at the rifle at some point. Don't know what's down that path. But I guess it doesn't matter for right now.
Unfinished business with the bear, he said.
Okay, so I think we got knocked out.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
We are warming up, which is great. But we also lost our buff that we had. So that means that we were out for a little while. I'm going to try chopping this up just to see if there's anything inside. Alright, so we've got some hypothermia risk because a blizzard has come through. Lovely.
Goddamn freezing. Hello? Anyone here? This place looks like it's been empty for a while.
Yeah. But it's warm in here. Huh. Okay.
Seems like the quakes did some damage here. Must be what the old guy meant about unstable.
Alright, so there's a workbench here.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
19% is really pushing the limit of what I think I would try. Like, I'm not sure that's worth it. We would have to be pretty hungry. I am just going to pick up all the things I think I need to pick up right now, and then we will find a place to stash it, because we will absolutely be overweight. Requires a hacksaw to break down. Okay.
Hope I can still eat this.
Well, let's keep an eye out for a hacksaw. Control room.
Looks like this thing isn't opening unless I can get the power working again. But that's a problem for later. I have to get those radio parts.
Okay. I guess we'll have to solve the power problem. For now, let's just see what we have here.
What have we here?
Turbine room. Let's clear this level before we go anywhere else. I don't want to get too lost in the weeds here. I'm glad we have a bedroll, because I have not seen anywhere yet that we could actually rest. Yeah, I'm sure the elevator doesn't do anything without power.
This stuff will come in handy.
What is that? I guess it's nothing. Ah, coffee. Good. I'm hoping we can find a stove or something in here. Otherwise, we'll have to go outside.
End up being useful.
And starting a fire, and I'm not sure how that's gonna go if it stays as windy as it has. It should pretty much blow right out. Trying to be better at leaving behind things that I don't need. Now we could mark if we left something really important. I don't think I would want to leave like ammunition or a tool, but like here's wool mittens and there's fleece mittens over there. There's more clothing in the trailer. If for some reason we were in a dire situation and needed clothing, this would be a good place to come back, and maybe I should write that down somewhere. Wonder who Stacy is.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
That's pretty low on the condensed milk.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
It'll be okay. We're gonna find a place to put a bunch of this stuff down anyway.
Excellent.
I wonder if we're damaging our crowbar at all. Does our pry bar have a condition? I would hope that it's tougher than everything that we've been using it on, but I haven't really looked. Pry bar does seem to have a condition, although I don't know if it's really going down. 76%, let's keep it in mind. Alright, it's dark enough in here that I'm thinking let's just use the lantern. Kinda glad there's nothing in there. There's toilet water, we'll leave it there. But we may need water before we leave. Letter found in the garbage can in the bathroom at the Carter Hydro Dam. I'm so pissed off at you. You told me that the forest talkers were legit, and that we'd be doing good work out here. All I've seen is a ragtag bunch of dummies who are disorganized and have no plan. It's way too cold to be out here this time of year, and the wildlife? I mean, you didn't tell me there would be actual wolves out here. This is crazy. You can hear them at night. Howling. It's making me crazy. What are we even doing here? People said Great Bear was hit hard by the quakes, but man, I had no idea it was so stuck in the Dark Ages. You owe me big time for bringing these supplies, and if the weather doesn't warm up soon, I'm out of here. You won't be seeing me again anytime soon. Alright, we'll take it for... Looks like we might not be seeing him again ever.
What the...
He seems to have gotten stuck here. The admin office key. Forest Talker Dam Note. Phil, Jackson's seen some wolves around the area, and last week Emily thought that she saw a bear skulking around the camp. I'm not convinced it isn't those Briarhouse thugs trying to scare us off, but just in case, keep the flare gun handy. It's the closest thing we have to a firearm. Ah. Well, we don't need the gun, but we're taking all of these flare shells. We already have a gun. There's no point in having two. We already tried that. We cannot do a pirate kind of a thing. We can't just load up multiple flare guns and switch from one to the other. Sadly. Some cloth there if we need cloth. Mystery Lake and the Coastal Highway. Okay. Let's keep searching this area before we go through. I am going to go ahead and grab... Wow, the Storm Lantern has almost half a liter of fuel in it. We'll take it for now. I'm hoping we find somewhere that's sleepable. I'm actually kind of hoping that there's something like a Coleman stove that we can use. Maybe it could use lamp oil. Carter Hydro Dam. In the late 1960s, a small hydroelectric dam was built on the Carter River. The project was engineered and financed by the industrial magnate Richard Carter, who intended to use the power from the dam to sustain a small town that he planned to build for the growing workforce across his mining empire. Unfortunately, a combination of setbacks due to seismic activity, which resulted in several deaths and forced the shutdown of one of his mines, and a drop in the price of coal and copper in the late 1960s bankrupted Carter, who abandoned the nearly completed project. In the 1980s, there were multiple attempts to modernize Carter Dam and to bring it back online, but by then changes to the local climate and the hydrodynamics of Mystery Lake, as well as the external public pressure and support of the newly minted Mystery Lake Provincial Park, resulted in Carter Dam being shut down for good in the late 1990s. Labor disputes and early eco-activism by a small group of environmentalists billing themselves as forest talkers resulted in the sudden closure of the dam, primarily for the employees' safety. A skeleton crew of maintenance workers were actually trapped in the dam for days until mediators could extract them. No violence was reported, but the event served to galvanize the forest talkers, who felt that their success in keeping Carter Dam shut down validated their continued work to protect Great Bear's further development and exploitation. So they referred to these guys as thugs, and maybe they were, but the forest talkers certainly aren't blameless in this, it seems like. They may have indeed... I guess I can't dig around in that vent. Wait, no, that's just a ladder. Guess I can't dig around in that vent. They're certainly not blameless. That's for sure.
I think I can use this.
I don't think we need to, though. Nope. Search the locker. I'm gonna put that toque in here. We're already wearing 2 pieces of headgear, and this is considerably warmer than the toque, so there you go. Okay, I think we've checked out everything on this level. We've got this door that we cannot open yet. We've got the turbine room. Let's see if we can go down there. And then there was another staircase that led up and down. I kind of expect for us not to be able to go down here. Well, there's a frozen corpse down here.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
2 rifles. We'll leave his boots on. How very, Wild West. Died with his boots on. Water mains, shut-off valve, keep clear at all times. Alright, well, we found a rifle cartridge on the ground and then a couple on his body, but I don't see any others. Yeah, we can't go that way. So we're gonna go try the other stairs. Wonder how we're gonna get the power back on. Doesn't seem like something that we're technologically capable of doing, really. I can't go through that door. There's a bunch of pallets down here, but I don't see anything other than the pallets, and we can't get past them. I'm not going to waste the time to chop them up just yet.
We here.
I think I saw a bed over there on the floor, which may mean there's a place to cook. I hope so.
Hope I can still eat this.
The penmanship on the note suggests that the author was in a hurry. I left it in the cave. Head back out from the dam, follow the river, look for a cave near a clearing with a hunter's blind. Okay. Find a cache in Allen's cave. Wonder how we learned the name of it, but on the other hand, I like having a name for it. I like it being Allen's cave.
Aid station. That sounds like what the trapper needs.
That is definitely what the trapper needs.
Must be something we can use to fix the shortwave.
I'll leave the matches. I got a part. There's 2 other parts there.
This'll come in handy.
A metal tool designed to help start fires in the wilderness. We haven't used a fire striker before. Okay, looks like one of those ferrocerium rods. It looks like it's metal. You can kind of pull the top out and it'll have a striker inside of it. Okay. Can't go through there. Lots of old computer parts.
Thank goodness.
The lack of an oven's going to be a real problem for us before long. We're going to need fire. Okay.
I could use this.
Requires the aid station medical locker key. Well, I bet it's in that area. I bet that's the admin office.
if this is any good to eat.
Well, I think if we need to bring the old man any sort of food, we are
I think I can use
covered
this.
for it. A decent light shell. Has no real warmth value, but it's very useful when paired with a decent underlayer. I'm gonna take it. I know it's not gonna be as good as the stuff that we have, but I think we need to get rid of some of the things that we have. We're starting to be too heavy to be able to carry anything around in the world. Okay, there's the key. Elevator maintenance note. Carter Hydro Dam maintenance ticket. The elevator's acting up again. We've checked the mechanicals and they seem fine. Must be something glitch in the electrical system. Keep an eye on it. There's really the only way to get into the turbine room. If the elevator gets stuck, it'll be a long walk before you can get back to the control room. Probably would have to be a swim in our case. It looks like the place is pretty much trashed, I guess is the way of looking at it. There's a bunch of garbage in front of the door anyway.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Mackenzie's pretty conscientious, but no. Nobody needs any of this anymore. Okay, so 42? Huh, that's really close. Okay. So 42, 39. We're just gonna go real slow. Not slow enough. Okay, luckily they're all very close to each other, so not a problem. I find myself wondering, what will we find in here? What if it's like an iPod? It's probably just money.
This stuff will come in handy.
Cash, cash. Flare shell. Perfect rifle ammunition. Emergency stem. That's not bad. You had me at ammunition. We know where we're going now, so we don't need the light. Carter Hydromedical Supplies.
Industrial strength antibiotics and very strong painkillers. Dangerous. You can get hooked on this stuff. Let's hope we don't need it.
Get the medical supplies back to the old trapper before he dies. Okay, I don't know how long that would be. We're gonna use the workbench here. Can I can't use it to take things apart. Interesting. Okay. We have that other lantern. Wish I could see which storm lantern we're using. I think we're using the 97. Yeah, it's only got 0.15 liters. That's 0.42. Very similar condition, but let's go ahead and actions, harvest. No. Well, alright, let's test it out. It's going to take an hour. It's going to lighten us up by 1.3 kilograms. Let's see if we get any oil from it. Yes, we got some lamp oil from it. Good. Alright, we've got some stuff to do. We're probably going to sleep in here tonight. We'll use our bedroll. I think we've only used it once, so I'm kind of excited to use it again. It's like camping. Bits and pieces of metal scrounged from various sources. Is there a way to repair some of our other tools? Can we repair this in any way? Harvest? No, we get scrap metal from it. And the durability did go down by 1. It looks like it goes down by 1 every time we use it. I think that's still okay. We have a ridiculous amount of rifle rounds. Excellent.
Surrounded by snow, but nothing to drink.
Well, actually, we have a lot to drink. It's getting dark in here. I was hoping to have a little bit more time before it gets too dark. So let's see, what else do we have here? Anything that we need to take apart, since we can't make a fire in here. Now, we could probably make a fire just outside if it's not like super cold or windy or blizzardy or however you want to put it. We'll be fine. We have so much food. I'm still pretty unwilling to come back overburdened, however, so we're going to have to find some of this stuff to stash. I think that's okay, we can do that. I feel like we've done a pretty good job searching this. Let's get back to the main room. If we're staying anywhere, that's where we're staying. Wow, it's weirdly green outside. Okay. Let's look outside, but the way the wind is howling, I fully expect it to be too nasty for us to be able to create a campfire
Check in
out
on
here.
that old trapper.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too much. We'll have to spend the night here. Okay. Well, we can do that. Bedroll. We're not too cold, which is great. Where should I put these supplies? Because we definitely have some extras. I think we're going to put them in the plastic tub that was over here on this shelf. But let's have a little dinner first. We'll put that away, we'll get some rest. I'm gonna risk the 19%. I don't know how long we have to take care of ourselves, but we have plenty of antibiotics, so give it a shot. Okay. That did not seem to actually help our... Oh, it was our water that went down. Okay. That's fine. We're going to drink some of this soda. Gets us some water back. Gets us some nutrition. We're going to eat the dog food for 500 calories here. Smells bad, but eating it is better than starving. Probably. did get another recycled can out of it. I think that's alright. These have more nutritional density than the candy bars, so we're eating the granola bars. Actually, the granola bars... And yeah, no, beef jerky's still better. But really what we ought to be eating are these chocolate bars. They weigh the same and they have the least amount of nutrition. You're too full to eat. That's great. We'll have some water. Somehow our potable water has gone up again. 2 liters? I didn't think we picked up any. Yeah, 1.61. Okay. Maybe it is going down. Maybe I miscounted. So if we look at our condition, we're doing great. We're doing great. We just have too much stuff. So let's put some of it away now. I'm fine with keeping the fire striker. I'm putting all of the wood away. We don't need it. We already have some firewood should we need it. This was to see if we could cut up that crate anyway. We'll put the tinder plug in there as well. Sort of tempted to put the fire striker in there since we have so many matches, but I'm not sure that we're ever coming back this way again, so I mean, maybe we will, but I have no idea. The decent light shell. We should take a look at that. So show me this light shell. What's going on with it? 30% water resistance. That's not bad. It's the same as the ski jacket for water resistance. It weighs the same. So it's an inferior ski jacket. But it weighs the same. So it's not like it's an upgrade to take the ski jacket off. Now this Mackinac jacket's very heavy, but look at the water resistance and everything else. I'm not going to get rid of this. I think I would sooner take off one of my pairs of pants than get rid of the Mackinac. We might be able to get rid of one of our sweaters. If we look at our clothing right now, our warmth bonus is 21 Celsius. That means if it is 0 degrees outside, it still feels like it's, I don't know, 72 degrees outside, something like that, 70 degrees. The work pants got wet, like, immediately. It must be really bad out there. Because the pants normally have no waterproofness, so what can you do? Everything else is in pretty great condition. The socks are exactly equivalent. Just trying to decide if it's worth having this other sweater. It's 0.25 kilograms. I think so. I don't really see anything that I would be willing to get rid of at this point in time. So, we'll just have to start carrying less stuff. Let's see, what other supplies are we going to put in this plastic container? We'll put in the worst of the beef jerky. Yeah, because we don't need to eat it. None of that. None of that. We can put the shell in there. There's so much clothing left over in this place. I'm kind of tempted to take it out to the, you know what, we'll take it. We're going to take it
leave something behind
across the way to the trailer when we leave tomorrow morning. We'll put it over there. In fact, I'm going to do that with all of this. Although the tinder plugs and everything don't really matter, but that's fine. Whatever. We don't really need to leave anything over here. It had a workbench. It had everything that we could possibly need. And there's our bedroll. I think it's unlikely we'll get to sleep this long, but let's go to bed.
It will lead you back to me.